Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hive, where the grinding never stops, the gains are real, and we cope with pain using dumb jokes, heavy sets, and an unhealthy amount of caffeine. I'm Vertex, and let's get into it. We are starting this push day off with some flat bench. We just switch it around every once in a while. We'll either start with flat or incline, and I haven't done a flat barbell yet on these recordings, so that's only because it's harder to do alone, just in case you need the safety catch. And there are machines that do have the safeties on it. Like this one does have safeties you can put on it, but I teeter between having the safeties be high enough to actually do their job, but low enough to actually get a deep stretch on the press, right? Like, I feel like I'm just going to hit the safeties every time. I'm trying to just do a regular rep. So whenever we have the crew here, we just do it together. Whenever I'm solo, I'd probably just do dumbbell flat or a dumbbell incline. This is like a serious powerlifting. I don't know about serious, but I think this is like a powerlifting bench or something. It's actually really cool to use. It feels so sturdy, and it gives such a wide base for your back to be on. It feels very secure. Just getting ready to catch the bar if he so happens to fail, just like that. Yep. You could totally do reps past failure on the bench press pretty easily, actually. Especially if you got this setup that we have here where you can kind of step up, just like you would on an incline bench. You can get your friend up there and to kind of like row/deadlift the weight up, and you just ride out the eccentric to go past failure. Oh yeah, that last rep was a grind. That was very difficult. That's what we're here for, right? Moving from the bench, we're going over to the incline skull crushers again. I've just been loving skull crushers. They're such a fun exercise. Depending on how hard you push it on bench, though, it might carry over. This is definitely tricep isolated, but the bench press is one of those compounds. I'm pretty sure everybody sees the bench press as more than just a chest movement. It's definitely chest and tricep. So it's going to be more isolation for the triceps. It might be a good idea, depending on the person, to do all of their chest movements first and then move on to tricep isolation movements. That just depends on you. I can totally see the value in doing that. I just like to flip back and forth. Like when I do back and biceps, I'll do a back exercise, then a bicep, then a back, or two other back exercises, and switch back to the biceps. But it's just all preference. You know, when you've been in the gym long enough, you know your body, you know what works. And if this works for you, just do what works, right? I was caressing his lats sensually. There we go. I'm getting to failure. I think we do a few more reps. I think he was trying to do a rest pause and failed again. Just 2 past failure, I would call that. My usual cues for this exercise are to just get my hands below my elbows a little bit. I don't know if there's much of a benefit to going past that in the stretch. Maybe there is. If you're going to try that, though, you do very, very little weight on the bar. Now we are moving on to our gym's chest press machine. Little bit of a funky one. This has an adjustable seat, like where you can sit directly on. That's about it. I don't know if I'm getting the best stretch from it. We actually ended up rolling up a yoga pad and putting it behind us, and I roll my shoulders back and lean back against the seat a little bit, try to really emphasize the chest movement. But taking a chest press machine to failure is one of the better ways to achieve failure on chest movements, where it's totally safe. You're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to snap your arm or have to throw the weights off of yourself. And as you can see, I'm taking the back position behind my gym bro here, so we can stare at each other as his face starts to get red and he tries to pump out the last little bit of reps. And this was kind of a fun angle. I was wondering how to get a different angle on this for the camera, and I just took the camera off the tripod and put it on top of the machine. Look at this guy, lat spreading behind me. I think this was one of the days where I was in a rush to leave because I had work or something. So I was trying to fill as much volume as I could in as short of time as I could. So a lot of these are going into lengthened partials or past failure or something. Actually, he started to move to get in front of him to help him out with some more reps, but it did not look good on camera. My face is right in the lens, so we took that part out. Now we're just doing a straight bar tricep push down. We do it over here because the weight conversion for our lat pull down setup versus the machine that's right behind us that already has like the rope on it, you can pull a lot of weight with that machine versus the one we're actually using. Like, especially him with his strong ass triceps, he could max out that cable stack right there. But with this one, because of the pulley setup or whatever, it makes the weight feel so much heavier. It makes it heavier. It doesn't just make it feel heavier, it makes it heavier. We're doing some rest pause over here. I was like, we need to get out of here, or I need to get out of here. So we'll just finish it up with some last minute, really, really tough sets. Push it really hard. You should be pushing most of your sets hard, but there's different ways to do that. There's pushing to failure, and then there's, like you'll see here in just a second, and then there's achieving failure, racking the weight for a minute, not even a minute, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, then pulling that weight back down and getting back to work. Here we go. If you have a arm day or push day, whatever kind of split you're using, and you don't feel a tricep pump, I highly recommend giving that exercise a try. Just the myo rep or rest pause scheme works wonders if you really want to get a good pump, or if you're on a time constraint. Actually, now that I'm moving my arms around right now, they are definitely still sore. And we just did 2 movements. If you push it hard and keep yourself credible, like hold yourself accountable, there's only 2 real movements I can see the triceps doing, which is like a push down, which is a dip kind of motion, right? Push downs and dips I feel like can somewhat go into the same category. And then there's the overhead stretch stuff. If there's more to triceps than that, I have not learned about it. I know they push down or push over your head. That's about it. They are a very, very simple muscle group. I'm sure there's 1,000 different exercises for your triceps, but there's a reason why the classic ones are the classic. If you just stay with the classic, push downs, skull crushers, I am 100% certain you can build some massive triceps. Stick to the basics. You'll be fine. I think I went for 3 sets here in total. Like 2 rest pause, 3 like actual trying to move the weight sets. The struggle is real there. I was just making sure. I was like, I really can't get another one. I don't think I even got 2 reps. Alright, gang. That's enough pain for today. Don't forget to hydrate, lift heavy, eat your protein, and question your life choices. This is Vertex, signing off.